M in a communication mastery, precision phrasebank for bankers. In M&A, words move money. High-stakes talks need precise language so intent isn't guessed but understood. A shared phrasebank reduces ambiguity, cuts back and forth, and speeds decisions when clocks and costs are ticking. Clear phrasing also builds credibility across global teams. Legal, finance, and operations hear the same message, the same way. Most importantly, disciplined wording prevents costly misunderstanding. No accidental commitments, no mismatched expectations, no surprises in diligence. Think of this phrasebank as your tactical toolkit, quick, neutral, and exact, so every sentence pushes the deal forward, not sideways. Organize your message as intent, right pointing arrow, rationale, right pointing arrow, evidence, right pointing arrow, ask. First, say what you want, then why, then the facts, then the request. Be concise. One idea per sentence keeps counsel calm and stakeholders aligned. Signal transitions clearly. Use cues like, to support this, specifically, and therefore, so listeners follow your logic. Mirror the counterpart's terminology. If they say purchase price, not consideration, adopt it to remove friction. This structure turns complex negotiations into a simple sequence your audience can process and approve. Start with purpose, not details. We propose a cash acquisition to streamline regional overlap. Use neutral, non-threatening verbs like propose, explore, consider, which invite dialogue rather than trigger defenses. Time box and scope the request to reduce perceived risk. We propose a 2-week confirmatory review focused on commercial churn and deferred revenue. Example: we propose a phased integration to achieve cost synergies and logistics while maintaining customer SLAs. Clear intent sets tone, boundaries, and pace before spreadsheets start flying. Lead with a hypothesis, then support it. Example: our hypothesis is that cross-sell can lift gross margin by 200 bits per second. Based on Q2 run rate, retention plus pipeline suggests a 12-month payback. Always link benefits to the other side. This structure limits dilution for your shareholders and preserves leadership continuity. Flag assumptions explicitly so trust stays high. Assumes stable churn and no regulatory remedy. This approach lets stakeholders challenge inputs, not motives, accelerating alignment on what to test in diligence. Use tight phrasing that frames numbers and discipline. Try, our base case implies a range of 18 to 20 per share, contingent on margin expansion. Sensitivity shows plus or minus X per share for a 1-point change in churn. Bridge from EBITDA to equity value includes net debt, minority interests, and options. See schedule. We propose price discipline at 10x next 12 months EBITDA pending diligence. These phrases separate fact from judgment, highlight drivers, and keep stakeholders focused on mechanics, not emotions. Protect the downside with clear guardrails. Use contingent on confirmatory diligence to keep commitments provisional. Identify and ring-fence liabilities to isolate known risks from go-forward economics. Materiality thresholds set at $500K for financial and $100K for legal exposures to avoid noise. Mitigate via escrow/earnout when valuation gaps or risk timing differs. These phrases create structure for problem solving, not posturing, and they translate smoothly for lawyers, bankers, and operators alike. Trade with intent, not guesswork. Say, trade X for certainty on Y. For example, higher headline price for locked-in retention metrics. Conditional on reciprocal concessions signals balance and fairness. Without prejudice, we could explore a royalty component, invites creativity without binding you. Let's park this and return with options, preserves momentum when a topic stalls. These scripts keep you collaborative, protect leverage, and make each move legible to decision makers. Keep short sentences and explain acronyms on first use. Forecast the path, agenda, valuation bridge, diligence scope, next steps. Close with a concrete ask and timeline. We request board access and data room by Friday to finalize offer Monday. Finally, document decisions in crisp follow-ups, bullets for agreements, owners, and dates. This rhythm, signal, discuss, decide, document, turns complex negotiations into predictable progress and shows you're a reliable counterpart.